Hallo, hier ist der Joe von DJ Controller und ihr habt es vielleicht die letzten Monate schon mitgekriegt. Da gab es eine neue Software, The One, und da wurde ein bisschen Mysterium draus gemacht und wir lassen uns jetzt mal erklären, um was es bei der Software geht und was anders an der Software ist und was so special, jetzt schneide ich dann raus, was so besonders an der Software ist.
Alright, hello, this is Sulevi from Audio Artery, and this is our new software called The One. And if you look at it like this, it looks like any regular software, DJ software out there. But what actually makes it special, that is everything on the screen. It's totally customizable. You can resize it, you can make it work whichever way you like. So, depending on what kind of layout you want to have, you can make it exactly the way you want. You can build your own custom layouts here. You can save them. You can do different for different purposes. So, and you can switch quick back and forth between them. Here is a gear manager, where you can add more gear, add more players, maybe add a mixer, depending what you need for that, for your gig. So you can resize and make it fit. You could maybe put in two browsers if there are two DJs playing. So each of you can have your own browser, but you work inside the same software. All right. Each of these is a separate audio unit, which means that it sends audio. You can decide where the audio is routed. If I add a mixer, it pops up in here. So now you actually see that you have an option to send this audio to a mixer from this deck. And then it opens up the mixer channel. You can do the same with effects, so then you can route through effects to a mixer, back to effects. So really flexible way of doing stuff. All the controls you can do are separately from each deck, so you can decide, okay, now this deck here is controlled by, let's say, this controller. It works with any controller. Really minimal latency, also through MIDI.
Are there still mappings for different controllers?
Yeah, there will be. Now actually these two decks are controlled by the same controller. And you can also map the mixer to work with it. You can also hide the mixer if you don't need it. You can use a mixer controller, and then you can hide the visual mixer from the screen. Everything you don't really need, you can hide. You can even hide, if you want to hide all these top bars from here, that's also possible. To minimize all the extra stuff on the screen, to make it really clear. And of course the one big thing, besides modularity in the One, is this thing. So it looks like a regular deck, but then, or actually I have to put into then I can go to the timeline edit mode, which means that at the same time that the track is playing, you can actually edit stuff on the fly. So for example, it's playing right now right here. So then I could throw in a loop on top of it. So now it's actually, if you look at it here, it's playing two tracks. And you can sync everything in the timeline, so you can just drop things in and they are automatically in sync. So this way you can make your own edits, you can prepare your mix. You can add like cue point markers here. It's not a single track, but you can load those markers and use 10 different clips. So you can prepare it on another level that you could if you have to use like a single decks. And all the time we can put it back here.
When will it be available?
No exact release date. We're still doing beta rounds.
You still work on it?
Yeah. There's some new features. We had one round of beta. There were some new features that people really wanted to see. We will add those before the release. So no exact release date, but there's gonna be some other cool stuff that's gonna be included very, very shortly. So.
Do you know about how much it will be?
This is the core edition, which is the first basic base of the software. It will be retail around 49 euros.
Okay, 49. And there's stuff to upgrade and add
Yeah,
some
there will.
features.
Yeah, there will be a lot of new stuff coming out through the gear menu here. We can keep adding new functionality easily. So whenever new gear comes available, we can just drop it in through gear menu, and then you can just include it in your setup. So it's really flexible. Updates are easy to do.
Sounds very interesting.
Whenever we or somebody else comes up with a good idea, we can include it here, and then.
Also vielen thanks a lot. Klingt sehr interessant und wir bleiben auf jeden Fall am Ball, was da die nächsten Wochen, Monate irgendwie damit passiert. Danke.